Well, everyone, it's time for us to go and take a look at the Blackberry Passport and see how this particular device holds up in the later part of 2025. Now, there's a couple of things to keep in mind here. Number one, this is one of those types of devices where I really would not recommend anybody to buy anymore. It's already outdated with software. It's probably going to be giving you some sort of issues and problems all throughout. So it doesn't really make too much sense to go and, buy this type of device. But it's always interesting to see how these types of devices basically hold up. So if you want to go ahead and pick up some phones I would recommend buying this year, links will be down in the description below. You can get them from there and you can help support the channel at the exact same time. Now, starting off with the outside of the Blackberry Passport, this phone came out back in 2014. On the front side, you're getting a 4.5 inch, IPS panel on it. So it's not really anything super insane or anything that we haven't already seen before, as you can imagine. So it is going to be one of those type of more basic type of panels. The rest of the phone though, it still feels pretty good. It doesn't feel super cheap for how old this phone is because it's like an 11-year-old phone. But you do have to remember that this is one of those types of devices that for the most part, it's definitely going to be showing its age. Right, it's going to feel a little bit older, single camera, you have a massive keyboard on the front, so that's kind of another thing which could be an asset, could be a liability, depending on how you kind of look at it. But as you start to use these types of phones, you start to see that a lot of phone manufacturers aren't really pushing boundaries like they used to. It's pretty crazy that BlackBerry, even in 2014, was still making these types of phones. The camera setup on this thing is also fairly limited. 1080p on the back, 720p on the front. That is a very limited type of sensor, and that's just going to be kind of showing its age from that side too. So from that in and of itself, that's going to be kind of a problem because the quality of these cameras aren't going to be that great, especially when it comes down to the version of software that it's on. We're on Android 16 right now, which is actually a very good version of Android. But when you take a look at kind of some of the competition, the Blackberry Passport is already outdated. It's been outdated for a decade almost. It's still giving you a micro SD card slot, which is nice, and a micro USB port, which is kind of outdated. But this type of phone, when all things considered, just the software in and of itself would be the main reason why I wouldn't recommend anybody to buy this phone anymore. On top of that though, it still is kind of giving you some sort of performance. You still have that Qualcomm Snapdragon 801 chipset with 3 gigabytes of RAM, which isn't really terrible, right? It's not the worst thing in the world. But like I mentioned, if you are in the market and you're about to go through and, get some sort of a device and some sort of software, this type of phone is going to be a very limited type of device. And all in all, I probably wouldn't really recommend anybody to go ahead and buy a phone like this anymore. It just doesn't make that much sense. There's far better competition out there without a doubt. So from that side, that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.